Yeah, I think we back. Welcome everybody to another episode of the Learning Curve. I'm gonna be Lee, your host. I hope you can hear me better. I heard some of the comments, and progress is profit. So I went ahead and bought a microphone. So I hope that's working. I hope y'all can hear me. This is gonna be a special episode. This episode is just featuring me, your boy. And today I want to talk about what a lot of other people have been talking about, but I want to take a different angle in how we talk about it. So I want to talk today about the massive box office hit, Sinners, right? Personally, I haven't seen the movie myself, but to those out there who have, everybody I've seen on Facebook, talked to in real life, seen on social media, everybody agrees it's the one, right? And so I think a lot of the talk right now is around Ryan Coogler's business deal that he got when he was shopping the movie around to different studios, and that's already been discussed. I mean, I could do a separate video on that if you guys would like to hear about it, but I figure, let's take a glance at a different portion of the movie's success and what it is. And so one of the things I want to talk about today is collaboration and partnership and how that's important to the success of many different things, right? So before we begin, though, I do got to drop some numbers. You know what I mean? It wouldn't be right if I didn't shout out to Michael B. Jordan and Ryan Coogler on this box office smash. And y'all forgive me, y'all. I got my table here. I got my notes. I did some numbers, you know what I mean? So the budget was somewhere around $90 to $100 million. Now, I know that sounds like a lot. It is. But check this out. So domestically, they did $48 million only in the U.S. alone. Internationally, they did $15.5 million. So in total, thus far, and again, I think opening weekend was last weekend, if I'm not mistaken, they've done $63.5 million. The budget was 90. They'll recoup their money probably within the next 3 or 4 days if word keeps spreading about how great this movie is, right? An interesting thing that I saw when I was doing some research on the movie was that 61% of the tickets purchased were purchased the same day, which means that most people go to the movies with an idea of like, oh, I want to go see the new Spider-Man movie, or oh, I'm going here to see this romantic comedy or what have you. Most people that bought those tickets to go see Sinners just walked in and saw, Sinners. Michael B. Jordan is in this. Ryan Coogler directed this. Okay, yeah. Let's buy a ticket. The other thing was word of mouth. This statistic indicates a lot of word of mouth. A lot of people saying, yo, you need to go see this movie. It's everything. It's great. It's a masterpiece. This, that, and the third. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of the success from this movie definitely stems from the synergy and the collaborative effort of Ryan Coogler and Michael B. Jordan, right? So they've worked, let's dive into that piece of it. So they've worked together several times. You know what I mean? They've done Fruitvale Station. Y'all know they've done Creed. Y'all know they've done Black Panther. I think 1 and 2. What else? I'm looking now at my notes here. And now Sinners. So they've been working together. And there's a reason for that. You know what I'm saying? I think that this is strategy. When you find something that works, you stick to it. Or when you find a partner, whether that's in business, personal, romantically, as far as friends, you know what I'm saying? You stick with that person, and y'all continue to collaborate and work together. Now, partnerships definitely provide a lot. You know what I mean? But the best partnerships, when you look at dynamic duos, even if we step away from the film entertainment media perspective, we look at, athletics, Kobe and Shaq, LeBron and D Wade, right? We look at, gosh, I'm trying to think of some people in business, but it's early, y'all. Give me a break. But anyway, a lot of these partnerships have accountability. So if one partner isn't doing what they said that they would, the other partner is able to have a discussion with them and, get them back on track. You know what I mean? Vision alignment. A lot of times these two individuals working together have the same vision, the same goal. Okay, we want to highlight this specific theme, or we want to highlight these themes: family, friendships, Black ownership, resilience, all of these different things. And those are all big pieces of what it takes to, have a successful partnership. You know what I mean? I think it's also important to highlight collaborative strengths. So not necessarily even saying that, the person that you're partnering with lacks this, and so I make up for it because I'm good at that. No. We're talking about collaborative strengths. And for example, Ryan is a great storyteller, right? He's got great vision. He's a world builder, meaning he's able to create these worlds on screen in cinema that you guys feel that you're in, that you feel that you're a part of. It's kind of like, if you guys have ever seen Star Wars, or if you've ever seen Harry Potter, that's its own world. You know what I mean? And there's so many different entities and things that make this world unique that it's literally its own thing, separate from the director's vision or the director. Michael B. Jordan, he's a versatile actor, right? He's a producer as well. He produced Creed 3. So he and Ryan align in that same producer directorial vision. And I think that them being able to have those shared values and have those shared things allow them both to be vulnerable. And when you have that vulnerability, now you can talk about, with a partnership, taking risks. So, okay, they might have been setting up a scene, and Ryan Coogler might have thought, well, we're going to shoot this scene with you jumping off of this train from this flaming barrel behind you that's coming towards you. And Michael B. Jordan might have been like, what if I'm running on the flaming barrel and then I jump onto the other train? You know what I'm saying? Like, they're able to have those open conversations because they're both very vulnerable with one another. And that comes from building a relationship. All right. So, as I'm looking more down at my notes again here, I want to encourage you guys to build relationships, not just connections. And you know what I'm talking about. Like, really spend time, build. I think the difference between a connection and a relationship is, if relationships take effort. Are you guys putting effort into, the relationships that you cherish so that you want to flourish one day? Or is it just, I see this person every Tuesday when we're in, in our local basketball tournament, or I see this person when I'm in yoga every Wednesday, and we're friends inside of yoga, but I've never asked this person to go get a smoothie afterwards or what have you. So with that said, go see Sinners, number one. Number two, who's your Ryan Coogler? Who's your Michael B. Jordan? Who's the person that you could collaborate with, and you guys could really, really make something special that would then catapult both of you to where you want to be? Are your values the same, right? And with all of that said, this is a short one. Thank you for watching The Learning Curve. My name is Lee. I'm your host. And always remember, progress is profit. So always be progressing the same way that I'm trying to progress with my audio, because y'all said my audio was trash in that first video. So now I got a microphone. Y'all can hear me now. Can you hear me now? Let me take it off. Can you hear me now? All right. Thanks for watching, y'all. Subscribe, like, share this video if you got anything of it, and stay tuned for more, because I got more guests. I got live shows coming, and we just gonna keep this thing rolling. The Learning Curve, baby. We out.